This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net, Danger Entertainment Network podcasts.
Hey Ross, we haven't said hello to the Dangerlings in a while.
Hello, Dangerlings. This is Ross Harmston. I play Fulton Battlestone, and I just wanted to say, from the heart, thanks for listening and chatting on the Discord and really getting behind this podcast. It means a lot. Big up yourselves.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast. Will you join me on the first step and become a true part of the children of Razmir?
Yes, brother.
Hey.
Yes.
Yes.
They've taken away my spell pouch, but I can still cast most of my spells. Can you cast all of your spells?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm Krant. I'll be your instructor while you're here. Eager to spar, are we?
Hey, I'm a fighter.
I'll bear that in mind for tomorrow. You open the sack. It is full of old vegetables.
Nice one, brother.
The adventure continues now.
We are rolling.
Rolling in the river.
In the river,
Rolling in the river. Like a crocodile, right?
Or a land shark.
That's how Ross hunts. He waits in the river.
A land shark
I'm
in
rolling
the river?
it.
And rolling it.
I'm like a crocodile.
Rolling crocodile.
That's how they kill things. They eat and then they twist and roll.
So they bite it and then they roll it round and round and round to knock the breath out of it, and then they trap it under a log.
Just like the Temple of Doom,
Some good crocodile facts right there.
Thanks.
where they keep...
I mean, Ross was just a pop culture reference, but yeah.
Hey, we don't know that crocodiles don't sing that song. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast for all your crocodile facts and adventure needs.
Crocs rock.
Crocodile Dundee.
Does anyone here wear Crocs?
What?
Does anyone here wear Crocs? You know, the weird sort of...
No.
My mum
Hospital
does
shoe.
when she was
I couldn't get my head around them.
I know people that do.
Yeah, I know people that do.
why?
I can't really...
Do you know why Crocs have got holes in them? So your dignity can come out.
I mean, it's definitely one of those articles of clothing that's very practical, but like, oh damn, can't, no.
So, some people are very against them. Some people are very against them.
Nurses wear them.
There's a lot of, sort of very tough rhetoric in the croc world, I think, you know.
Is there?
People that love them really love them.
That's right, yeah.
People that hate them, whoa, man. You want to get in their way.
What's the appeal? Is it a style thing? Is it a comfort thing?
Comfort,
yeah.
You can basically like wear them at the pool, and if your foot's a bit sweaty, you could just put it in some water, and all the water
They're
rushes
also
through.
easy to slip on as a good outdoor shoe. It's like an outdoor slipper.
You seem to know a lot about Crocs here, Drummond.
Well, my in-laws are big Crocs fans.
I'm going to be honest, of all the people around the table, I'd have seen you as the croc wearer.
How fucking dare you.
And there we have it, everyone. Now we know which way Trump
Roll
faces on the
initiative,
croc.
motherfucker.
I'll roll in the river. rolling with my Crocs. They're like an outdoor slipper. Rolling in the river.
I'm the opposite. I wear Converse All-Stars all the time, which are the least comfortable shoe you can wear. Like, they are the definition of style over substance as a shoe.
They really are.
They have no support. They don't really fit very well, but they are pink.
Big up Converse.
Dan, have you lost some weight?
I lost some weight. No, I'm sporting Drummond's hoodie at the moment. It's a bit cold, so I thought I'd...
Is it a bit cold? Well, yeah. That's
Well,
fair
I
enough.
didn't have a gilet.
No. Do you know what? I got the gilet because I'm going away soon, and it packs into a tiny, tiny bag.
Where are you going, James? In fact, where are you right now?
Where have I been?
No, yeah, it's going to be like no...
Where did you come from and where did you go?
Let me tell you something. I have been to Cambodia.
How was it?
It was great. I definitely didn't die.
Yeah, right.
Because this solely wasn't recorded before. Wouldn't it be weird if I did die?
I mean, we're putting the episode out.
Don't
that
even-
is not
come
weird.
on, man.
What?
That's
Rest in peace, James.
Oh, no.
I just,
That's so weird.
I just want you to know that he didn't like you even till the end. So, but yes,
for this Danger Club.
I'm anticipating it to be a lovely trip.
So you've lost your weapons.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what the...
I mean, yeah, this is... We were discussing, weren't we, like what happened? I mean, I suspect there was no chance we were ever going to get those, that we were ever going to get to those weapons. I think they found them way before we tried to get in there.
Well, they don't know it's us. And also, it might not have been the authorities. It could have just been a random brother or sister who found them.
That's the most important thing is they use that as the, go clean the stables, which is, obviously, they do that every day, probably. Yeah. So it was a high chance they were going to find it. But
also, the little clue there where he said, your man said, nobody ever really, volunteers themselves to do that. And 2 of our members were like, yeah, I'll go and do it. So
I mean, mostly it's because Velvet's is weak.
Yeah, but
they don't see it like that. They'll see like, them 2. It might have been them 2. It's a little clue in it.
Hey.
I predicted that
riot.
that we're gonna have a thing where we're gonna have to go, it was us, and there's gonna be an innocent person who's gonna die, and if we don't fucking own up.
What now? What? You're gonna become murdering this people again?
You wait till
Can you just
Dan's evil smile.
Can you explain how you see that scene playing out, Ross?
I mean, Dan is writing all of this down as we're speaking. This is top gold.
Would you say that?
I'd say about 2.
Cool. Challenge rating 2 encounter.
Yeah.
But then Dan can't use any of these ideas, so let's all get the worst ideas we possibly can now. Because then he has to come up with
taken
something
by
else.
a dragon.
Yeah, it was taken by a rust monster thing.
Oh, a rust monster. That's a good idea.
Immune to everything apart from adamantium.
It's like the scene in Reservoir Dogs. Just keep giving me others. Keep giving me ideas. Right. Okay.
I don't remember that scene.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's the one that they used the clip from in the Fun Loving Criminal song. Torture me all you want. Literally. What's his name?
Michael Madsen.
Yeah.
You gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna buy?
What was that?
No, he says
gonna bark all day,
torture you.
little doggy,
That's a good idea. I like that one.
Yeah, but he also says, "Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Are you gonna buy?"
He does. He doesn't say it in quite. He doesn't say it like he's reading up bingo.
You're gonna bark all day.
You're gonna bark all day.
That's right,
doggy.
ladies.
2 fat ladies.
2 fat gangsters.
Well, this is the best intro to a show we've done.
I think it's corking. I think it's the shock of us losing all our weapons.
What's the plan?
Well,
Let's be honest. I don't think we've got one yet, have we? I mean,
carry on as normal, and then something will happen where we have to do something.
That seems to be the plan at the moment.
Well, I mean, that's true of life, Ross. I mean, that was a.
The plan at the moment seems to be keep your mouth shut and just do what you're told for a little while, and see what happens.
That's what
gain trust.
pretty much. I mean, Shania was trying to find out where the faith barges might come in, so she could get close to finding out if anyone knows anything about where Frere Exborn is, but it's not seeming like an easy task.
It's the keeping quiet, keeping the head down was the thing the Caragors were trying to do from the start. So I guess it's the only one we've got to fall back on now.
Donnie Brasco, innit? Keeping your head down, reading the papers in the corner, seeing what's going on, absorbing information.
Are you going to bark all day? You're going to sit in the corner on your bed, like that old expression.
The old bed.
The old bed.
Cuddly bed.
Cuddle
bed.
bench.
Cuddly bed.
Let's have an adventure.
For God's sake, for the love of all that's the god of podcasts, let's just start the adventure.
This is some quality content. So we are. So while some of you are outside, Shania and Velda, you are in the stables where you've been sent by Krant, who is the man in charge of training the new acolytes.
Just out of interest, is there any kind of animal refuse in here?
No.
So,
It doesn't look like there has been a horse in here for a while.
Okay.
So what do they want us to clean up exactly?
It looks like there's a lot of cobwebs and things.
Okay.
It looks like it doesn't. It's generally pretty grubby.
All right, so we do that then.
Yeah, I just sort of set to work. We clean up.
Yeah, and then we come back out.
Okay. Do you want to tell Velda what has happened, or inform him or anything?
Velda sort of like suggestively with the eyebrows like,
Yeah, and Shania shakes her head.
Okay.
Right.
So you have a little bit of a tidy. Like I say, you find most of the bags in here seem to contain sort of old vegetables and old fruit, things like that. Not like the nice new stuff that is brought in. as you are unloading Bubba, as you are laying down one of the boxes, one of the priests who are taking, so you kind of take them up from the main gate, and then priests in grey robes come and take them from you. One of the priests hands you a sack full of something. And he's like, "Here, put that in the stables. They've gone off. You lot can have that."
Thank you, brother.
He turns and goes back inside. So you have a sack. In the sack, it appears to be full of various vegetables that seem to be slightly past their best.
Look at these onions.
That's a whole lot of onions.
Yeah. You ever had like an onion soup?
Oh, yeah. My mother used to make a mean onion soup.
Yeah.
Hey.
You ever had an onion pie?
No.
It's quite sweet. You wouldn't think it, but it's nice. A little bit of pastry, a little bit of onion.
Did it have a buttery biscuit base?
No, not a buttery biscuit, but it's definitely butter in it, though.
It didn't have a soggy bottom, though.
No soggy butter. That was the thing, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm just trying to think of ways to use these onions up, to be honest. This is as we're walking back to the stables.
You're a cook, are you? Says Elvar.
I mean, I dabble. Yeah? You see these talons?
Oh, they look really friendly.
They are. They're strangely, I know it doesn't look like it, but they are, strangely useful when it comes to cooking.
Yeah? How's that?
Well, kneading. That's why I was asking about Brett. That wasn't you. Sorry, I'm getting confused. The masks, they're blowing my mind.
So you get to the stables.
See that, mate?
With your you get to the stables with your sack. And you find Shania and Velda inside cleaning up. Elvar peels off and goes back to the main goes back to the wagon and carries on helping Caragor to unload it.
Am I with you?
Hello, Bubba.
You said you were walking over to this thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Hello, brother.
Hello,
That's
brother.
not my name, though. My name's Jimmy.
Oh, yes. Jesus Christ. Hello.
Did you say brother or
No,
bubba?
I said brother.
Oh, right. So, yeah.
I was just, the dust has gone blah, blah, blah.
How are the...
I'm Jimmy Two Beaks.
How are
Yes, I know that.
How are the sacks? And then Fulton winks.
That's it. Absolutely filled with vegetables
Yes.
and fruit, as you'd expect.
We're going to be eating old vegetables and fruit for a long time.
Shania is dusting furiously. Dusty, dusty, dust.
It's funny you say that. I've got a sack full of old vegetables here. He told me to put it in here.
Fellas, this is the place for them. Put them down.
So the old vegetables,
Yeah, the old vegetables.
they're here, are they?
The old vegetables. There are certainly old vegetables here.
At this, Velda messages Bubba and says, "The weapons are gone." But it's only you would hear that. Yes, old vegetables, lots of old onions.
So
and apples
many.
and
I
things.
cannot wait to eat them all.
I tell you what's
Put
odd.
them in a pie or such.
I don't think they've got any animals. We're just tidying up straw and dust and cobwebs. There's
Luckily, there's zero poo in here.
Can,
Otherwise, all the old vegetables would be rubbish.
Yes, well,
Covered in
I
poo.
presumably need them.
Yes.
Can Fulton make a perception check in the stables to see if there's any secret doors, but not in a way like I'm literally going around going, ooh, like in a way that it looks like I'm still cleaning, but like...
You can do that, yeah.
Are we all cleaning the stables now?
Everyone's in the stables.
24.
24. You give it a good search over, and with your knowledge of stonework as well, you don't find any secret doors. You're fairly confident there aren't any secret doors in here.
I go back out and help.
Yeah, Shania now. I think we've
doing a
done
box
most of the
Cool.
most of the business. Get out of there.
Okay. Elvar passes you as you leave. He's going into the stables. There are vegetables in here?
Yeah, lots of old vegetables in here.
They want me to take some down. He grabs one of the sacks, slings it over his shoulder, and heads back through inside. He says, "Where's this going?" Krant says, "Take it down to the kitchen. That can be your lunch for the day." And he nods and carries it back into the temple.
Wait, out of character. What if someone just saw them? Because they were in another sack. They were in a vegetable sack.
Yeah.
They
What
might
if
just-
Were they in the
just-
sack
what-
that was given to Bubba?
What if they've just been placed? Someone's just moved it onto the pile of other vegetables.
It could be downstairs
I mean,
on a
just-
pile of old vegetable sacks.
Yeah, they could just be in the kitchen waiting to be cooked.
They open it and there's
And we're allowed to go in the kitchens as well.
Shit. He's definitely got. I bet you any money he's got.
Yeah, he's just taken a sack of...
No.
Well,
We
no,
checked
because
all those
you
sacks.
checked all the sacks that
They
were in
all
there,
had
yeah.
vegetables.
Oh,
Check
okay.
the sacks.
So
What
what I'm
about-
saying though is that sack with weapons on, someone might have just slung it over the hook and taken it
Previously.
downstairs.
Yeah.
It's in the kitchen right now.
In which case, we're going to be eating cookery soup.
A breakfast of arrows.
Breakfast of arrows.
Does that mean we get a cookery lesson?
That's,
Excuse me, Mr. Brother Crank.
Brother Krant.
Son is Jason Statham.
We fucking want.
Krant. This is Brother Krant. Brother Krant.
Yes.
Are all the
Brother
boxes?
Jimmy.
Is there any more boxes to take, sir?
That's to do for now, I think.
All right. Do you mind if we? Well, me anyway. I don't know about this lot. I'm just going to say to myself because I only speak for myself, really. You know what I mean? Me, Brother Jimmy, Two Beaks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna like. do you mind if I go down to just to where we're the communal area? Or are we doing some sparring or something?
That's a good one. It's not lunchtime yet. You'll be as fat as I am if you keep eating as often as you as that.
Yes, sir.
No, you need. It's prayers next. Now everything's unloaded. You've got an hour of prayers, and then you can. Then all right. Then after that, you can have some lunch.
Beautiful.
All right. So you, after unloading, you go back to the temple where Engarthis awaits you, and you are there gathered with pretty much the whole with it's about 20 other people in here, a mix of acolytes and priests, white robes and grey robes. Engarthis gives an hour-long sermon about the living God and about the benefits of that which you can hold in your hands and that which you can see. It's pretty much all stuff you've heard before, but it has a lot of scripture and stuff in it. He is at least engaging. He's an engaging speaker, and so you're not really able to do anything for that whole time. You just kind of every now and then have to call out "All hail the living God." It's pretty much the only interaction there.
on the way into that, Caragol just says to Shania, on the way in, Sister Naraya, did you find much refuse in the stables?
There was no refuse actually in the stables at all.
None at all.
No, none at all actually. No.
Not a single poop.
No, absolutely zero poop.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
And then throughout the sermon, Caragol has been looking at Krant. Is it just Krant? There's no other clergy around. It's just Krant giving the sermon.
No, it's Engarthis giving the sermon.
Sorry, Engarthis. My bad. Is it just Engarthis? There's no one else.
There's, in terms of in the room,
Yeah.
no. There's, like I said, there's about 20. There's about 20 more
Okay.
acolytes and priests. Like it's full.
Okay, so the clergy, so the ones that are priests and stuff, are they wearing anything on their own? Are they wearing weapons? Have they got any other belts?
What do you mean the priests? As in the ones saying
The ones that aren't the acolytes, right?
Yeah, so the grey
so
guys.
this, the
higher
grey robes. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
the
lot
priest.
of them. A lot of the grey robes are armed. Yeah,
They're armed. Okay, cool.
and some of the acolytes are as well.
Okay.
And some of the people with black robes are as well. So I just start talking while drinking my water.
Yeah, right.
Again,
that was going to be in Garth's voice now.
You underestimate me. No. Okay, so after about an hour of listening to him speak, it isn't too bad. It drags a little. Finally, you are released, and and Krant leads you back downstairs to the dorm rooms, and opens the door to the dining room. Dining room's quite a lofty way of calling it, and ushers you all in, where there are some other priests sitting around, sitting there with spoons and bowls, waiting for food to be served. You can smell some kind of vegetable stew, some kind of vegetable soup cooking in the room, in the kitchen beyond.
Is it onion?
It's kind of oniony smell. Yeah.
Oh, good.
So yeah,
That'll be an onion soup.
you're eventually brought out some soup. It's sort of thin vegetable soup. You each get a little slice of cheese with it as well, and you get some old bread, which you're able to eat, which at least gives you a little bit of energy back. Fulton, you're still going to be.
Is everyone? Sorry, do you want to carry on what you said?
Fulton, you're still going to be fatigued until you get a proper night's sleep. It's certainly food and drink is helping, but it's.
Yeah.
Are you actually eating and drinking, or are you still just chilling?
No, I'm still drinking. I'm eating and
It's
drinking.
Fulton's thing now, just to.
Yeah.
So is everyone now in the sort of dining area of the chefs come out of the kitchen and we're all sitting down to
The
eat,
chefs
or-
haven't. No, everyone's kind of sitting in the room. The people who brought you the food come and take the bowls away and take them back into
Oh
the
right,
kitchen.
okay, so we've eaten.
Brother Two Beaks,
Yeah,
you should show everyone your cooking skills.
yeah, I'm definitely at some point.
Brother Lenny Kravitz. Grants.
You leave me out of this, says Lenny Kravitz.
Brother Kratz. Krant.
Like cracks. Brother Krant is looking at you.
Brother Krant, my friend here, Two Beaks, is a mean cook, and he'd love to show you how wonderful a cook he is.
That so.
Well,
You cook
dabble,
too big.
yeah. Do you mind if I go and take a look at the old kitchen? I'm allowed to go in there anyway. No? I'm gonna have a look and see if I can do anything.
It's not your turn to cook today.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get your chance to do it. After you've had dinner tonight, at least. Zurog's already cooking at the moment. He'll be preparing your dinner tonight. Don't worry. There'll be some lovely leftovers, I'm sure. You helped unload them earlier.
Yeah.
Shania goes into the kitchen anyway, just walks in.
Did Krant eat?
Krant did not eat with you.
Oh.
So Shania's just gone into the kitchen anyway to have a look.
Okay, you go into the kitchen. Standing in the kitchen, very simple kitchen, some laid out. You can see some piles of sacks in the corner. There's a big bubbling pot of stew hanging over a fire. And standing by the thing is a huge gnoll wearing a Mask of the Living God mask over his face. He is currently chopping vegetables. He's got an open sack, an empty open sack near him. He turns over. What do you want?
Just want to give compliments to the chef. You make some pretty badass vegetable soup. It was most enjoyable. Where did you get the cheese from?
There's leftover cheese.
Yeah, everything seems to be left over, doesn't it? She starts nosing around at stuff.
Hey, you get out of my supplies.
Hey, we've all got to use them at some point. I'm just getting a feel for the
He
place,
waves
you know.
the kitchen knife at you. He says, yeah, but I'm cooking now.
Hey, no need to get threatening.
I'm the best chef here in the temple.
Well, we'll
and I'm
see about that.
when I cook to everybody, then they're gonna let me go up one of the steps because my cooking is so great.
Well, we'll see about that. We got some pretty badass chefs coming in now, okay?
Oh, you want to have a chef off it?
Pretty
then?
much, yes. That's where I'm going with this,
You're gonna
yes.
chef down on me.
That's right, yeah. I'm going to throw down my chefing style.
What's your name, new sister?
Naraya.
Oh, Chef Sister Naraya. Let me get my dates straight. My name is Zurog Slime Dance. And I'm the best chef.
Wait. Hold on, go back. What? Rock slime dance?
None of those are the words I said. Well, the second name is Zurog Slime Dance.
Oh, okay, Zurok.
Zurog with a
Sorry.
Z, I'm not the rock.
Okay, good to know.
I make the best vegetable soup. In all, I'm doing the Lisbeth one. Don't do all the voices at once. I'm doing the best vegetable soup in all of the temple.
Well, I already give you props for your soup, man, but you know, I think when you try to taste my chili, it's gonna blow your mind.
No, some kind of an amateur thing making a chili.
No, making the chilies, that's how you test who is the best, man.
Oh,
Want to have a chili off, do you?
You're down straight.
All right. I accept your challenge for a chili off.
Good, okay, I'm just going to have a little look around, see what kind of, what I got to work with.
All right, you
Okay,
don't
she
go
starts
messing
looking.
with this. I'm going to get a new bag here, and I'm going to keep chopping these vegetables to make my famous soup.
He picks up a bag from the thing, one of the sacks, and puts it on the table.
Now you get out of my kitchen, and you let me work on this, all right?
I'll get out once I've had a little look at what's here.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Okay, that's 25.
25. You look at the bags of onions and then look at the sack that he's just pulled up onto the counter. That sack is not sitting like it's full of onions. It's sitting like it's got a rucksack inside it. Like
Oh, hey, I think this is the stuff that I need right over here.
It's just old onions. It's all in the same stuff. Grab one of the other sacks.
I grab it.
You grab the sack. Go ahead and make an athletics check to try and grab the sack from the knoll.
Sorry, guys.
Grab this sack.
To grab the knoll sack.
Okay. Athletics, yeah.
Athletics.
Okay. 18.
18. It's good enough. You grab the sack away from him. He says, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I'd say, hey, not all the vegetables are for you, man. You want to fight me for it? What the fuck?
The Krant appears in the door. What's going on in here?
We're having a chili off. It's none of your business.
Wow. Bold stance.
Chili off, eh? What sort of chili are you making?
I make some of the best chili in the world. I have a very distinct style and taste, and I'm pretty sure that I can beat this guy. I think he's a crock of shit.
Well, I can tell you, he is going to go ahead and make a perception check, and I would like you to make a bluff check. Deception, it might be.
Okay, deception is on here. Okay. Oh, shit.
Natural
20.
Good, because I had no ranks in it.
Sick.
Oh, I can tell you that. He got a total of 20, but it wasn't a natural 20.
Yeah, mate.
Yes, mate.
Roll.
Oh my god.
That was
So
awful.
literally only that would have done it. He looks at you and goes, I really like chili. It's one of my favourite things. Alright then, slime dance. You can cook the rest of the dinner. Lex and I have our vegetables. I want to prepare me a nice chili. Tell you what, make a batch of... You're excused from cleaning duties. I want you to make a batch of chili, and I want to have it ready to be brought upstairs for the proper priest.
Okay, can do. Not a problem. Thanks for the opportunity.
He turns and goes back outside.
My entire painting of the Underdark or the Darklands has just changed. All these drow are just like underground with their spider gods and their demons, making chili and like having guacamole. Well, where did they get the sour cream from? Don't think about that. Don't think about where the cream comes from.
White spiders that we squeeze.
Everybody makes chili,
God.
man. Everybody makes chili.
Actually, as an aside note, Drum does make excellent chili.
Yeah, Drum makes banging chili.
Phenomenal
We've mentioned
chili.
this before. on the
This
podcast.
entire bit that we was doing just then, I was very nervous, but I was also very hungry. Actually, yeah. Smash a chili right now.
Oh boy. Okay. Right.
The Noel goes,
Fine, you want to cook in my kitchen? You do that. But you don't touch my soup.
Okay.
he takes
sure.
the soup off and puts the soup in the corner and then turns and walks out. He goes, I'm going to take a break.
See you later, Noel.
It's going back to the bird thing, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, I suppose it
see you
is,
later,
yeah.
human.
So I guess Shania starts using what she can to make chili.
Oh, God, yeah.
And needs to try and find a place to put this sack.
So yes, you have a look in the sack and it does indeed contain a bag of holding.
Okay,
Where are you
good.
going to hide it?
I don't know.
Behind the fridge.
Yeah, is there anyone
Behind the fridge.
I was joking. I was obviously doing it for that
Underneath the
reaction.
microwave.
That was obvious.
Just turn the telly on and distract the knoll.
It was obviously a joke, though.
I'm going to start the Hoover.
That's why I said
Cover the
behind the
noise.
fridge. No, I'm only joking.
Didn't hear that bit. I was too busy talking over you.
Actually, I should just drop those things in because I know that Scott's going to go, what do you mean?
Right.
What's in the kitchen?
Yeah. Can I sort of just look around the kitchen and see, what? the deal is?
There's a rat in the kitchen.
What are you going to do?
No, you look around. So you have got a selection of old vegetables. You've got some old fruit. You've got a little bit of meat. It's sort of bacon rinds, things like that. You've got the sort of end of a wheel of cheese.
This is great for the chili, but more importantly, what I was really asking.
Now, fuck it. Roll initiative. You're doing a recipe right here, right now.
The Dangerlings just want to hear what this chili recipe is. Like,
This is going live.
Never giving out my secret recipe.
Row chili.
What is what kind of cupboards and what like?
They're mostly flat pack.
What?
They're mostly flat pack covers.
Is there somewhere he can hide a bag of holding? I think is the thrust.
is that like an air?
Yeah, I mean that's obvious. Yeah, that's kind of where.
There's a large pot of vegetable soup. Which might be able to get it inside. There are some cupboards and things as well. Yes.
All right. Do any of them have sort of locks on? How big are they? What's the sort of deal?
I mean, they're sort of standard kitchen cupboards. They don't lock.
Put it where the pasta maker is.
Yeah,
no one ever goes in that cupboard.
And where the
I
soda
looked for a
stream.
pasta maker
All the unwanted
and a
Christmas gifts.
juicer.
Yeah.
What's that other thing? A fucking spiralizer.
Is there a cupboard that doesn't get used very often that he can see?
Yeah, it's got the
Spiralizer. It's got the soda
There's
stream.
not a lot of cupboards in it. Like, it's mostly pots, pans, and it looks like washing up isn't particularly well done. So everything gets used on quite heavy rotation. There are quite a few kitchen knives on the side. So there's places, but you can't guarantee that they'd never go in them.
Okay. For the moment, I put it on top of a cupboard.
Okay.
All right, sort of on top, nice and high up where you wouldn't. It's not in anyone's eye line.
Okay.
Right. Nice and high up, still in its vegetable bag, but just sort of high up, out of sight. It's not going to get grabbed or used for any particular reason. Hopefully in the near future, and I leave it up there. And I go about making the chili.
Okay, you start making some chili. Meanwhile, the rest of you, Krant comes over after you've finished your soup. Right. Next task, cleaning. You're going to get very strong arms from this. Don't worry about not being able to lift any boxes after you've done this. You're big, strong boys at the end of this one. He leads you upstairs and pours you out some buckets of... Oh, we love Krant.
Creepy Krant.
Yeah, you looked at me like, oh, we don't like Captain Gumbo when I was doing Captain Gumbo all the time. Well, now you got Krant. Now Krant's your friend.
We liked Gumbo.
Yeah, what?
Gumbo was great.
Did you? I felt some real judgy faces every time. Gumbo came out.
Love my NPCs, otherwise I'll unleash creepy men upon you.
You're going to be...
We have a healthy relationship.
Gumbo was brilliant, man.
Don't play up to it.
He's still out there, you know. He could... you don't know this, but I've actually been just recording Gumbo solo episodes. I'm going to put them out. It's not like a Wednesday.
Yeah, right.
Just me. So yeah, he hands you all buckets of cold water and some rough-looking sponges and a bit of soap. New acolytes clean the floors in the first level. I want to make sure that I want them to be spotless by the time I come back. I'm going to take my afternoon nap. You've got to... Don't go anywhere you're not meant to go. So don't go up the stairs. And don't go out to the courtyard. You've got no reason to be out there. I want to see these floors gleaming when I come back. And and he turns and goes. He turns and disappears out through a side door, leaving you on the first floor, so the ground floor of it, where the chapel is, the room with the weapons, the tapestry room, and there's some other bits you haven't explored yet.
Is there anyone else around?
Yeah, there are priests around. Yes.
Caragor gets a mop. Have we got mops?
Nope, you've got sponges.
Got a sponge.
Do we have water?
You've got water and you've got soap.
Imagine.
Clean it with your blood.
Caragor starts, he gets a sponge. As he goes down, sticks to the first floor, just makes a note of where this corridor goes, with the doors that it leads to, and the surrounding environs of this particular corridor.
Cool. Okay, so you get an idea of the layout of the first floor at least. It seems to be built around. There's a central room, which is the room with the tapestries. One of the doors, the eastern door from that, leads out to the courtyard. The northern door to that leads out to the weapons room that you've been through. It has the stairs that go down to the lower levels. The western door goes to the temple, chapel, and the southern door goes to what looks like a meeting room. There are a great number of tapestries hung up in here depicting Razmir's various great victories. You can see they seem to depict him lifting the Star Stone. They appear to raising up and becoming a god. They should depict him giving speeches and things to people. And one of them seems to show him standing resplendent atop a sort of fairly crude-looking map of Galarian. Maybe this is sort of a vision for the future, something like that. So the first thing I need everyone, except Shania, because she's doing a different task. All of the cleaners, I need you to make a DC 10 fortitude save for me.
15 for Velda,
Okay.
who rather half-heartedly starts cleaning floors, but he can't put any joy into it.
18 for Fulton.
18 for Fulton, okay, that's fine.
27 Caragor.
27 Caragor.
Sorry, a DC. Did you say?
Yeah, DC 10, so it's fortitude save. Just roll a fortitude save.
Oh, I see, right, okay, my mistake.
Sorry, the difficulty is 10.
29.
So 29, okay. Most of you completely crush it. It's critical successes for most of you. You're completely fine. Anyone, all of you pass. Anyone who got under 20, you're a bit tired, but your arms ache a bit, but they're otherwise fine. Those who got over 20, no sweat at all, doesn't even... no effort whatsoever. None of you are fatigued from it, or exhausted, as Fulton would have been if he'd failed his one. So you are all right. You're able to have a bit of a look around this, room, the meeting room at least, which is the only room you've not really been in yet. If you look, so if you look around, you can see. Go ahead and give me a. Perception check to search through it.
17.
18.
14.
Not enough.
That's
for sure.
Okay. Caragor, you find. You find on the floor. It looks like it's been knocked from the table and has gone kicked under the rug. You find a scrap of paper, which you pull out and have a read through. It seems to It seems to be a schedule of guard patrols. It doesn't seem to say much. It's just lists. It's just lists of various names of watch captains and patrols schedules and which parts of the city they patrol.
Great. Caragor just deftly pockets that.
Okay, so you have that at least. So you spend time cleaning. Meanwhile, Shania Rain, Brother Naraya, you've got to do some cooking.
Yeah, I'm
Cooking,
busy cooking with whatever I can find.
All right, what are you going to go ahead and put in your chili?
Okay, so obviously there'll be much onion in there. Why am I doing it like that? Fuck. So there's going to be a bunch of
As a
onion in there.
cooking show, in the style of a cooking show.
Okay, right. So here we go. What we're going to do? We're going to chop these up over here, right? And it's going to stick those in there, put them in the old thing, and shake them about a bit. That's going to be lovely. It's going to be beautiful, right? Sorry.
I don't imagine that the cult. They don't strike me as the place that would hoard a lot of spices or particularly nice tasting food.
Well, this is the thing. I was going to say, are there any herbs or spices? Or
is there any cumin?
Any way to
It's
make
also a bit odd.
tasty?
There are no spices, no.
But they've definitely got a policy of having the worst food on the bottom floor. So what's his face? Krant has been like, yeah, make me a chili out the worst ingredients that I know you've got.
You said,
no spices.
you said there was
Ship it up.
some bacon, right?
Yeah, there's a bit of bacon.
There's a bit
tomatoes,
of bacon. There's
loads
some
of
tomatoes. I mean, it's going to be pretty basic. I don't know where I'm going to get the flavour of chili from. Exactly. Are there any chilies?
There are no chilies.
There are no chilies for my chili.
No chili, no cumin.
There's got to be
there's
there's got to be like a can of
There's no
like
spices.
Asda chili, like in the back of
Are
one.
there any herbs?
There's probably going to be like a tin of palm hearts.
There is some limp tarragon.
God, Jesus. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, I just mix a bunch of stuff together. I mean, it's not going to be chili, basically.
They don't know it doesn't exist in this world.
What?
Make whatever the fuck you like. They don't have a fucking clue what drought
True.
is.
Got any
True,
limes?
exactly,
any
yeah.
limes? Any limes in that lot?
Any limes?
There might be some limes.
All right.
There's half a lime.
Yes, there you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Squeeze that
I'm
on
gonna
right at
get
the
some
end.
lime in there. I mean,
Save it, yeah.
I'm gonna use pretty much everything.
Got a pack of tortilla chips kicking about. I am so hungry right now. Wow. I'm so hungry.
Tesco value tortilla chips.
Tell me, Drum, what are you making, Drum? Yeah, sounds good,
I'm gonna
mate.
crush the tortilla chips up on the top of it, like that.
To give it the extra crunch
Bit
at
of
the
corn,
end.
yeah, a bit of crunchy corn on the top, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just mix it all together. I'll put as much stuff that's flavourful as possible. I'll put in there.
Very good.
But, onions and tomatoes are going to make it tasty already. So
That'll certainly help.
Of onions and tomatoes.
It's the basic thing, isn't it?
I think you're
load of
okay.
onions,
It's what you
load
need,
of
man.
tomatoes. You can't go far wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then tarragon and bacon rinds, and then you're gold. That is.
Tarragon and bacon, right?
And a bit of old cheese. Done.
And cheese. There you go. And a bit of lime. It's going to be amazing.
This sounds delicious.
I mean, it's. I don't know what the actual substance of it is going to be.
Wait, they don't have a load of beans.
There are beans, yeah.
Oh, I mean, a shit ton of beans. Then there you go.
Mostly beans.
It's going to be super farty, yo.
So you rolled a natural 20 to convince Krant that you could make an amazing chili. Let's see what you're going to roll to make that amazing chili.
All right, here we go.
So it's going to be a craft check. So it's whatever your crafting skill is.
0.
Okay.
Nothing in crafting at the moment.
Come on.
11.
Oh, wow.
Cook that chili, Miss Anaraya. Cook that chili, Miss Anaraya. Cook that chili.
So you make a...
Anaraya?
That's what her name is.
No,
Yeah, well, it's the closest.
no.
You make an 11 chili. It is kind of exactly what you expect a chili made without any of the fundamental ingredients of chili, other than beans to taste like. It is kind of watery beans.
But oniony.
It's got onion in it.
Oniony
Yeah.
and tomatoey. I've smashed up the tomatoes, right?
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I've made the sauce, right? And I've fried off the onions, yeah? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And you've added bacon rind.
You still rolled
In fact, no, the bacon rind was the first thing that went in. You fry that right off, right? Okay, yeah, because that gives it a nice salty flavour. Then the onions go in, right? Then you smash up the tomatoes, crush them up. That's going in.
You rolled an 11, man.
Little bit of
Sad
tarragon. There's nothing I can do about it. Is
I
there?
mean, with the intensity,
It doesn't matter how much
the drum was just looking at me, describing what he's doing. It was like he rolled a natural 20.
It sounds delicious, but
Yeah. And most importantly, I now know about half of your secret chili recipe.
It was all a bit. It was all a bit to extract that information.
This entire adventure.
We got it.
I rigged the vote so we could get to this temple so I could find this out.
Okay, right.
After a while, Krant comes back. So, how's my chili doing?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I obviously did not have the usual ingredients to work with that I would have, when I would make it in my house. But working with what I've got, hopefully we've come up with something quite special.
Very well. I'll enjoy this. You can go through afternoon prayers. Tell the others they're done.
Okay, I certainly shall. Please do enjoy. I meant to mention. Right. No, I mean, in all seriousness, okay. Right? Okay, in all seriousness, like I was about to say, I have this lethargy poison.
Okay.
Right. I was going to put the lethargy poison in. That was going to be part of the. You're going
to poison the chili, okay?
Yeah, I'm poisoning the chili that Krant's going to eat, right?
Okay.
With lethargy poison.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay.
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 Undercover.
Who is this person, and why are they?
It's the perfect crime, because once he eats the chili, they'll never be able to trace it back to who cooked it. You've covered your tracks beautifully.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just going to be sleepy. He might just feel sleepy.
It's just a sleepy poison.
You're going to give it to
That's probably
almost
what we
everyone around us as well. Yeah.
Well, no, that's the point.
Just let it happen, guys. I already. Do you know what? When Drum said it, Dan just crooked his eye at me just imperceptibly. I just caught it enough to know that just let it happen. Okay. This
sure.
is
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, Krant's the only one eating it, right?
We're going to end up eating that chili, aren't we?
No, he's taking.
It's coming back downstairs.
He said he was taking it up to the.
Let it happen. Let the episode happen.
Okay. All right. Look. Anyway, the poison's in. Krant's got it. And I go, okay, I'll tell them that they're finished. Enjoy the chili. I hope you love it.
He gestures for you to go upstairs and tell the others to go for their prayer. So you head back up the stairs to where you find the others who are just finishing up scrubbing all the floors, which you have been doing for about 3 hours now. You've been scrubbing floors, so you're all pretty tired by this point. But you have been given instructions to go to the next prayer, the afternoon prayer session, which you attend. This prayer session is not being run by Angarthus. This has been run by one of the other heralds, who has an incredibly boring, droning voice. As Razmir came down, and he had a great deal of... I'd like everyone to make a charisma check for me, please.
No.
So roll dice and add your charisma bonus.
Oh my god.
I got 3.
Oh goodness.
18 for Velda.
20 for Shania.
9 for Caragor.
12 for Bubba.
Okay. Halfway through the speech, and then Razmir gave unto the poor the power to. You just hear Fulton snoring. Fulton is fast asleep. Several of the priests are turning and looking at Fulton.
I message Fulton and say, wake up!
Does it? Do I hear it?
Just in your dreams, you just hear a voice being like, Fulton, wake up!
No, I don't say it like that. I'm like, wake up! Wake up!
Well, they're so angry.
Fine, I did what I could.
How close to him are we? Are we standing?
Yeah, you're all on the same pew.
Okay, so I give him a nudge. I go like, wham!
Oh, yeah! Sorry, I was. I've been quite
brother
tired.
Fulton, am I boring you?
No, in fact, you're exciting me with your different coloured voice tone things.
Different coloured voice tone things. What?
Good cover. Yeah. The sermon ends, and the man in the black robe looks at us. I will be reporting this to Krant. Clearly, you need to pay better attention.
Well, clearly you need to have a little bit of more colour in your voice tone.
Oh my god. He looks at you, his eyes widen as he looks at you. He says, what are the tenets of Razmir regarding speaking to those who have ascended higher up the steps than you have?
Well, you don't have a number on you. I didn't know if you were lower than me or higher than me, apart from the colour of your robe. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to be mean to other people. That's one of the commandments.
Nailing it. Krant's here now, isn't it? Krant comes into the room carrying a huge pot of chili with him. Herald, I've made this very fine chili for you. I thought that would please the Herald to have something different to eat, and so I've made this wonderful chili. He takes a step forward, and you can see his eyes are kind of drooping. That's Krant. Are you drunk? No, his feet give out. He falls over and just drops the chili, and the chili just floods out across the floor of the chapel.
Caragor is mortified. The first interesting meal we might have had, and he literally is inches away from crying. That's really sad.
What's going on? He stands up and slips in the chili and falls.
Vel would like to sort of splat over and just help him up.
Make a dexterity check to not slip over in the chili.
Please. Falling on the chili. No, it's quite good.
You're able to.
That's a 17.
You're able to help him back up.
And then you fall down, you pull him down.
He falls down.
And then he gets up, and you get up, and he pulls him down.
Somebody comes running in with a message, they fall over.
Some guacamole lands in the face.
Start wrestling.
Step 2 is chili wrestling.
Whoa. That was an insight into Colin's mind right there.
Hey, man.
Yeah, the man in the back row says, Krant, clearly it seems you cannot be trusted to cook. Do not cook for the Heralds anymore. We'll have somebody else prepare our food for us. And it seems that you are not doing a good job in making sure that your acolytes are well trained and well versed in the instructions of the living God. I hope that you do better next time. There's something about this in my mind. I don't know what. Wait, the man in black turns and goes back up the stairs, shaking his head and disappears up. Krant kind of picks himself up and wipes chili out of his face.
Oh, brother Krant, you're covered from your head to your buried toes.
What?
Holy penitence, nailed it.
Why don't we get you to your cot? You look a bit tired.
Oh, I think this is funny, I bet, don't you?
No.
Nobody's like literally.
We want to take care of you, Krant.
Kind of. You said this. What kind of chili is this? You made some kind of sleepy chili.
I think you're out of your mind. What? No, I just made some normal chili. If you've been on to sauce, that's got nothing to do with me, okay?
Come on, Sister Naraya, let's help.
sauce.
Let's help you
Let's
to
help Krant, the brother Krant, back to his bed.
I'm going. It's time for your training now, and I think, based on what you've done today, I can think of a very appropriate bit of training for all of you. Come with me. He shakes off some of the chili and strides towards the courtyard. Elvar, you come too. You're going to be involved in this. He leads everyone out to the courtyard. It's very important in this. It's very important as a part of the church that you learn to have physical mastery, since most of you seem to be too stupid to grasp the basic concepts of Razmir's faith, or even basic cookery. I don't think that perhaps you could excel in other ways. I've got a bottle of fine Cellist wine, and I've got the power to excuse somebody from transcribing exercises tonight, which, trust me, you want to avoid. Very simple.
I want all of you to stand in the different corners of the courtyard. All of you stand back there.
Fulton goes over to the corner.
Yeah, Bella goes and stands in
As
the
does
corner.
Bubba.
He stops Elvar before he does it and opens a bag and takes out some wooden clubs and hands them to him. He says, "Give one out to everybody. Keep one for yourself." And he goes to the corner. And then he reaches into the sack finally and pulls out a spiked flail and throws it into the middle of the courtyard. Leaves it on the floor there. Very simple. Last one standing gets the wine. Let's see what you're really made of. Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
All right, how are we doing? I'm going to roll for Elvar because he's involved in this one. Elvar's getting involved.
22.
22 for Caragor.
20. Go on.
28 for Velda.
Jeez.
Very good. 28 for Velda.
21 for Fulton.
It's all good. Lots of 20s. We've got Jimmy
18.
An 18 for Jimmy 2.
19.
And a 19 for Naraya. So you all stand around you're all stood around the courtyard. A spiked flail lying in the middle and clubs in your hands. As you could, Elvar looks at this flail, looks at all of you, looks at the flail, and then runs for the flail. And that's where we leave it for tonight. Danger Club versus Danger Club Battle Royale next week.
Crikey.
It's actually got a ring to it, actually. Yeah. I wanted to do something like that for a while, but not under these conditions, not like this, man.